College football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Memorial Stadium. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the USC Trojans kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Wide receiver going in motion. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Overton. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. The run inside. It's Overton. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quarterback keeper. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Denmark. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At the 35, he's got room. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Snap it to the back. Got a little grass. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Overton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they've found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
And the Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Hokies! Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Here's a heat.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for a huge play. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Final play of the quarter coming. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Breaks loose. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They called their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a...
Could be an alley. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses good. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Brown.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Overton. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one.
I love the pass rush. They were anticipating throw. The RPO slowed them down for just a split second. When they realized the quarterback still had the ball, though, they got after him.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge.
Caught, and he's got room. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening.
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Hokies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Hard running there. Runs through a man, he might have space. Touchdown USC! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hokies want to move quickly.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Snags it, and there's running room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Keith. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Hokies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Overton. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. They'll run the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Got a man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. The officials offer the deal. Coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 14 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's Mississippi State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some... Oh, he's got some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
To throw, it's Mayava. Fires quickly. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jordan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Here we go. Let's go.
This time he wants to throw. Dangerous screen into traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Jordan. There's some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. The run inside. It's Jordan. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. And the Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the offense must have seen something they like on this play, because you're trying to get a first down, just third down and medium type range, but man, they take a shot down the field. Great discipline by the defense. Nice job taking away the deep ball.
Punt is in the air. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Mayava. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Trojans in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Snags it and he's open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Trojans are marching down the field. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Complete on the left to Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Freeze! Blue! Hey! Return! Switch it!
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Direct snap. Here's a little room there. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. This time he wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an income.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's third and long. Lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
The Hokies will punt this one away. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Flips it out to the back. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. Want to welcome to college football for this season. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Green. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Man, do you love wide receivers that are willing to go over the middle to do the dirty work. You're going to get hit anyways. That's what coaches say all the time. You're going to take the lick. You might as well catch the football. Nice job maintaining the football through contact.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Taking it the other way.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead, they just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. On the run, it's Overton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him. And get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Man, as a quarterback, too, after throwing picks, you just got to find completions to get the good mojo going, right? The very next drive. So he's getting to that right away. He's like, look, it's not open downfield. Where's my running back? I'm in the pocket. I can see him easy. Spit it out to him. Let's get some of those good vibes going again.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. They emptied the roster, but every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Heath.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Maybe a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He'll take it himself. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Makes the grab. Turning it on.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Hokies! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the point after is good. And he muffs it, a loose football. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
And this offense tries to run and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
The Trojans use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Heward. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry up. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Had the completion on the last play, but they didn't get any yards, so it's 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Heward. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And what a big 3rd down stop for this defense, and now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge 4th down coming for this offense. Got to find that best play. Got to get in the end zone.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.